Hi, my name is Allie Largent, and I am one of our school psychologists, clinical managers, and I am going to show you today how to use our pathway system. So when you log into Pathway, this will be the first screen that shows up, and it shows you all of your to-do lists, things that might be overdue, coming up due, or ones that you have already completed. From here, I can navigate to my calendar, where I can see what I have coming up for the week. I can change this view to see by the week or just by the day. I can also go to users. This is where I can see my caseload as well as add any students. I'll show you how to add a student here. You want to click that add student button, and then you can add in all of their information. First name, last name, date of birth. Then you can add what school they go to and any other information that might be useful to you. When I click this continue button, I will then add a service line. Let's say Ringo is getting a comprehensive psych assessment. So I will click that one, and then I can add in the due dates and when the consent for that was signed. And submit. So now Ringo is coming up as a student on my caseload. If I wanted to schedule a testing session, I would navigate back to my calendar. You can add things to your calendar by using this edit button over here. You can add sessions, availability, any indirect time or focus time. I'm going to add a testing session here. So you can click appointment type, testing session, and then I want to add my student. And you can edit the times and the date. I'm going to just keep all of that the same here and click submit. And you can see it shows up here on my calendar. If I wanted to prep for that testing session by getting any protocols ready, you want to go over to this protocol button, and you can go mail order if you have to send any protocols to the school or the house. But I'm going to go to digital access here. From here, you can select your student and whichever test protocol you want, and then you can download it. You can download it and print it or save it as a PDF and edit it on your computer. I'm going to navigate back here to my calendar and show you how to join a testing session. I'm going to go back here and join this testing session for John. The way you join the session is by clicking this button here, Join Session. Okay, so after you've clicked that button, you want to join as a provider and not as the student. So over on this side, I have the provider view, and this is the student view. John is waiting to be let into the session. As you can see up here, he is in my waiting room. I'm going to go ahead and admit him. So now John is in my session. Again, this is the student view. This is the provider view. As the provider, I can open up a variety of different games, snakes and ladders. There's also a whiteboard where I can draw different things. There we go. And then there's also a new co-browsing feature where I can co-browse with the student. But I'm going to go to assessments here. Since this is a test session, You have access to all of these different test booklets. I'm going to use parallel tests for this demonstration. So again, this is the view of the provider where I can see the directions, but the student does not see anything. When I get to a page that has to show the student something, now the student sees the prompt. And over here, this is what the provider sees. They still have the directions here. They have the correct answer, but the student cannot see this. And if I use this little eye icon here, I can view more of what the student sees, or I can go more into just the directions for the provider. So once you are done testing, you can stop sharing. And you want to make sure to send your ROM survey down here before you end the testing session. The student will complete that. And then you can end your session. Once that session is complete, you want to mark the session as occurred. Mark the student as present, and you can enter in the times that they joined and left the session. Mark it as occurred, and then you can put in any qualitative notes and submit. From there, you can see that my session went from blue to green as it has been successfully completed. If you have any other questions about the pathway system, please feel free to reach out to your clinical manager for any support. Thank you.